Hey guys, today I'm going to take a quick look at a game called Wizard Warfare. I found it on Steam the other day and it looks great, and so far it plays great. It says here Wizard Warfare is a fantasy themed 4X style turn based strategy game with a strategic empire management layer supported by a detailed tactical battle simulator. Um, so I'll just click on a few screenshots here from the Steam page. You can see here some magic research. You can see here some reports. What else do they have? Let me see. Here's a battle in progress, another battle in progress, another battle in progress, another battle in progress. This looks like a battle report, and this is an economy report, and then some screenshots of some empires being built here with 4, 5, 6 cities. Okay, so if we look at the game, it's basically got some pretty nice reviews. I think I couldn't even see a negative review on the front page for it. Let me go back into the game. I would say that this game is a lot like Civilization, early Civilization, Civilization 1, 2, 3, crossed with maybe Warlock, if you've played that game. It's got a battle simulator that's a lot like the Dominions, like Dominions 3, 4, 5 battle simulator. It's because when your army meets another army, you are able to set the orders for the army in a very basic way, but you can't direct the army. So if I look here at, let's say, a battle history, this was me being attacked by some neutral monsters. So let me click on that one. And you can see here there were 60 goblin warriors that came against my city. They had no chance. So let me see if I can find one that's a little more fair. Yep. Okay. So this was me attacking a neutral monster horde. So you can see here they had 15 goblins, 105 goblin slingers, and 15 goblin warriors, 20 orcs, 10 orc bowmen, 10 orc crossbowmen, 10 warg riders, 10 berserkers. And I brought in 39 longbowmen, 40 foot knights, and 3 priests. So we can view the battle. Put it to go fast. I'll set the speed to faster. You can see here I had on the left flank some foot knights. You can see their health when I hover over them, 18 health, their experience. You can click on the unit for more information on the foot knight. So the foot knight has very detailed statistics: health, size, armor, strength, attack skill, dodge skill, accuracy, armor weight, visual range, map moves, how fast he moves on the map, battle moves, his weapon, longsword has 15 attack, 20 damage, bonus versus flesh is 20% with the longsword, his protection, what armor he has, his resistances, he has dispel immunity, holy immunity, his effects, he's humanoid, he has an iron shield. If you click on these, you can get exactly what an iron shield means: 35% chance to block melee, 50% chance to block ranged, armor increased by 14 on successful block, armor increased by 7 versus AoE. He has unrest decrease, so he's a garrison unit. He's experienced, he's brave, we click on that, bonus of +7 to morale rolls, and then a description of the foot knight. So very, very detailed unit statistics. So out here I have a group of foot knights. On the right I have a group of foot knights. I have a group of longbowmen behind. Then I have some more foot knights, and then in the back some longbowmen and a few priests. The priests are casting. I set them, I believe, to cast healing spells, basically. And then you can see the enemy. So we have some orcs and warg riders coming forward, some goblin slingers in the back, some orc bowmen. So it's really a full-fledged battle. I don't know what this means at the bottom. I think the 1 means that they're winning, their morale is up. I think that's what that means. So if I set the battle to move forward, let's see what it does. You can see lots of slings, stones, arrows flying back and forth, some combat in the front line. My foot knights are destroying some orcs. On the left, it looks like I'm really being overwhelmed. I think I lose a whole unit of foot knights, maybe. Maybe it's going to happen on the left, I'm not sure. So I'll speed it up even more. Yeah, it looks like my left flank is crumbling here. If you lose a full unit, then they don't ever come back. But if you lose only a partial unit, then they will slowly rebuild their strength by recruiting more 1 point per turn. Looks like I've routed him here, so that was a battle. Just to give you an idea what a battle looks like. Then other things I can orient you to here. If you hover over the terrain, it shows you on the top right what the heat of the terrain is. Oh, that's what that was in the battle. Heat is actually how hot it is. Because there are effects in this game that are based on how hot or cold a hex is. So then it also tells you what you could get if that hex were being used by your city. So like these swamps could give you 1 food. These forests could give you a food and a resource. You can see on the top right. These fertile plains could give you 2 food and 1 resource. These plains could give you 1 food, 1 resource. This game hex could give you 1 food, 1 resource for the forest, and 1 food, 1 gold for the deer. Here we have a hex that's within the range of my city, White Cove, the domain of my city. I built a road there to run trade networks, and eventually I think you can move faster along roads, although I don't think I can so far. And then you have a farm built, which gives an extra food, and I did that with a worker. And then I've got horses there, which gives me a food and a gold, or sorry, a resource and a gold, and plains gives me a resource and a gold. Here I've got an army moving, which is basically just a monk. If we right click on the monk, we can see everything about him. He's got magic. He's got 2 schools of magic, nature and divine. He's got lots of special effects. He's magic resistant. He's got swamp survival, forest survival. So lots and lots of detail on these units. If you right click, you can hover over the city. So this is my city, White Cove. It's size 7. Has 10 bowmen, 10 longbowmen, 10 swordsmen defending it. It's got wooden walls, and then it has militia that defend it as well. If I right click to select the city, it expands the city area, and you can see basically what the city. So you can see the hexes that are being worked by the people in my city. You can also set the AI to manage your city in different ways. I've got it set to try to produce some gold. You can get unrest in your cities if you don't have a big enough garrison. You can see on the top right all the buildings that I've built for that city so far. Here I've got, like, for example, a Mystic Emporium, barracks. So let's right click on this. We can find out that this gives us +1 income, +2 magic income, minus 10% cost for casters, and allows us to build a magic bazaar. So all the buildings have different effects. They also, some of them give income or cost money. You've also got down here all your militia for the city, like your basic built-in defenses if you get attacked, or all these units. But they don't count as garrison to reduce unrest. And then all the things that I could build with the city are here. If I want to show the city details, I can click on this button and it tells me everything, all the details about the city. There's a help system, so if I go into the help, I can find lots of information. I can click on this to see what units are garrisoning the city. So if I click this, I can see that I've got a longbowman squad, a bow squad, and a swordman squad garrisoning the city. So that will help keep down unrest and also fight with the garrison if the city's attacked. And in this particular game, this city, White Cove, has probably been attacked by, I bet, 20 different, enemy monster hordes. It just has been attacked so many times. I had a worker here, but it got killed by a roving band of monsters. So I brought this big army right here down. Let me select this army. Oops, let me exit the city. Select this army. You can see here I've got 9 squads in this army. This is basically my army that's going around to conquer different monster strongholds, because the monster strongholds around your cities will spawn armies or hordes that will come and attack you, kill your workers, try to attack your armies, kill your scouts, and attack your cities themselves. So I've got a really strong army here that's been going around and cleaning out monsters. And then if I right click, it deselects that one, and I left click here, I can see right behind them I managed to get, I don't know how, but I got a squad of goblin warriors to join me. They're really weak, but I think I'll use them to garrison a city. I have some settlers, and I have some scout cavalry that has a view range of 3 to let me see what's coming around me. So I've got a little auxiliary force trailing that army. And then if we look around, this is my capital where I started, so you can see lots of improvements: mines, camps, farms, roads. And then I also have another small settlement that I just started on the coast here that's pretty small so far. But basically, recently I've just been trying to clear out all of the other, monster strongholds to reduce roving bandits. But you can see here, there's an army of neutral monsters: 5 ogres, 20 ogre hurlers, 15 ogre warriors. You can see the little cave here means that there is a monster stronghold there that I could conquer, get some loot, and also just basically wipe this out as a base of operations on my border. So that's kind of cool, really cool actually. And then there's a band of goblins, 15 goblins, 60 slingers, and 15 warriors that's roaming around the north part of this capital region. There's also neutral cities in this game. So over here, Goldheith is this city. Population 17, so it's very large. I think bigger probably than any of my cities. Let's see how big my city is, my capital. My capital is only 14. I've cast 4 spells on my capital. I've cast Zealotry, Industry, which it gives me a 10% income bonus, Law and Order, which reduces unrest, Zealotry gives me better troops, Trade Route, it's connected, so I get a 10% income bonus. So lots of effects on my city, which I need to cast these spells on my other cities, but I have to send a priest over to do it, and I haven't had time yet. So that's my main city, and it's set to produce wealth right now because I'm losing money. So I want to make sure that I don't run out of money, which has happened to me before in this game. It's pretty easy to run out of money. Actually, you have to really be careful, because in this is not a game where you can just build and nothing's going to bother you. You're going to get attacked a lot. So you have to make sure you have strong armies in this game to defend yourself against neutrals. I haven't had any fights with the AI yet, or with these neutral cities. So I discovered another neutral city here, and then I found an AI civilization down here, but I don't have any contact with them. There's another neutral city. Looks like they have a lot of cities though. 1, 2, 3, 4 cities probably. So they're pretty big. They're building, it looks like. I've built my cities a little farther apart because cities can expand to have a range of 3 in this game. Now, I loaded this game, which is on turn 180. What I did was I moved this army over here because there was a monster stronghold I wanted to attack, and a band of dragons came by and just squashed my main army. So I reloaded. Kind of sad that I had to do that, but I think the game's over if this army gets squished by the dragons. So my plan now is to basically retreat with this army. Hopefully the dragon will kill the other neutral monsters, although I don't know if they fight each other. But the dragons seem like an overwhelming force compared to me right now. What else can I show you about the game? You get over here every turn some warnings. So here there are enemies in my domain. Here I have 6 squads that need orders. So for example, these monks, I brought them down here to cast a spell on White Cove, but I realized once I got there that they're not powerful enough to cast a spell on White Cove. So I wasn't able to cast the spell that I wanted to cast. What else can I show you? Oops. Then I have some more squads that need to be commanded. So let me send the settlers back toward the town. The warriors, I'm going to send them back toward my capital to garrison it. Here's some monks. I was going to send them to cast a spell on Scalrath, but now that I know they can't do that, I'm going to send them back to my capital. And instead, I'm going to go to my capital, and I'm going to select my squad of priests. I'll put them in a separate squad. Take them over to cast a spell on Scalrath. And when your priests are not busy fighting or casting, they can also help you research. Research in this game is a little bit different, very different actually. All you can research are spells. You don't research technologies in this game. And my understanding of how the spell research works is that, like right now I'm researching enchantment. I'm at level 3. and I have 2 turns left to get to level 4. So I'm a holy wizard, which means that basically the basic troops I can produce are holy. So basically all of my monks and priests will be able to cast these holy spells, but only some of them get sort of randomly an extra school of magic. Like they might get 1 strength in nature or 1 strength in astral, something like that, which would allow them to cast these other spells if you have that level of research done in this school of magic. So right now I'm at level 3 enchantment, which means that I can cast industry, law and order, and zealotry, which are spells you cast on your cities. Once I get to level 4, I'll be able to cast holy light and mass bless. So if I look at holy light, it's a battle spell, and it's something that bathes the battlefield in holy light, weakens evil units. And then if I get to level 5, mass holy regen, all the units on the battlefield start to regenerate wounds. That seems super powerful. But that's how research works. And I've got a lot of mana reserve. I'm using some to maintain the spells on my cities, but I'm still producing a lot more. So mana seems like an easy resource to get so far. Research seems not that important because you're just getting spells. And gold seems like the really tough one. That is very hard to manage. I haven't tried to use alchemy yet. Oh, it looks like you can convert gold to mana. That's interesting. That could really be helpful. Global rituals, it looks like they're a none cast. And if I look at the score graphs, I really can't see the score graphs for anybody else, I guess, because I don't have a scout to look at them. Yep, you can see my military where I lost troops, build troops. So you can see I'm taking losses for sure in this game. It's not easy. This game is really challenging, I would say. In my opinion, much more challenging than a game like Civilization. Civilization honestly just gets kind of boring because you basically know you're going to win, and no matter what you do, you really can't break your civilization. The cities just kind of, they get along. You put a couple garrisons in them and they run themselves. In this game, cities get unrest really quickly if you don't have the correct garrisons. There are always enemies pounding at the gates. So this game is really a challenging game, I find. And fun, really fun. Let me go to my last company here, my scouts. I think I'm going to leave them here this turn to watch that dragon roar in. I'll end the turn. You can see the enemies are all processing, and now it's time for me to send my monks back. My settlers I'll send back. My priests I'll send out to cast a spell. My other priests the same. My monks go back home. I still don't see the dragons, although I'm pretty sure they're there. Oh, if you have a unit with active orders and you click this button, you can cancel their move and then set your own move. So here, I'm going to send this guy here, the scout, and just watch what's going on. And then I'll send this, I'll cancel this guy's move and just have him head into the main capital city. This shows me that the city's grown in size. I'll end this turn. And it looks like I've got some, well, it looks like this guy just finished building a road, so I'll have him build a camp here. And we've got an enemy army, not too tough, but it still is an enemy army. So, has to be dealt with, or maybe it'll just come and attack me. I had 2 battles this turn. Let's see what they were. Battle report. Oh, darn it. My scout cavalry got overrun by orcs. Just took 1 orc with them. That's unfortunate. I really liked having that scout, so I'm going to need to build another one. Other battles. Here, my priests got slaughtered by goblins. That's a bummer. I need to build more priests. So as you can see, this game is not easy. You will be hunted down if you venture outside of the cities. It's really, it really feels fun. I like this game. Okay, so I got some research done here. Researching level 5. Do I want to keep going for 5? Or do I want to go over to evocation and try to get a higher level here? Or do I want to start into conjuration? I haven't done any conjuration. I think I'll do some conjuration research. Um, let's see, what else do we need to do? We have some imps over here. 10 imps and 15 hellhounds coming in from the west. The dragons are somewhere behind me, so I think I'm just going to go run away to my city. This guy, these goblins will probably get him if I move here, so I'm going to move the priest here and try to sneak in the back of the city. This monk will get into cover here, and he can then start researching in my city. Along with this monk, they can both do some research. And then I'm going to need to modify my builds here because I know I need another scout cavalry for sure. I really liked having that one, and I need another priest, so let me see if I can build priests. Yep. Actually, I'll produce the priest first, or maybe I'll produce 2 priests so I can have 1 per city. Then I will produce my scout cavalry. I don't even have any idea how I could take down a dragon, although I can build griffins. If I build this fantastic stables, so I think I'll go ahead. You know, I could go for the cathedral or the fantastic stables. I think I will go with the cathedral because I'm kind of curious what spellcaster I could build if I build the cathedral. I wonder if there's another, like a bishop or something that I could build more powerful. Or maybe I'd better build the griffins because I don't have anything that can fight the dragons, I think. So I'll exit out of here, and then I will end my turn. I have no idea how to take down those dragons. Let's march my big army over here, and then march my goblin warriors toward the capital. Here it looks like I can make it into the city and start some spell casting. I will cast let's say law and order here for this turn, and next turn I'll go for a different spell. I've got idle mages who could be researching, so I think it means these priests. I'm gonna put them into a separate group, and then I'm going to try to cast a global ritual, Heavenly Light. The world is bathed in heavenly light. Let's cast that. And then we had a battle. I think. Yep. Okay, so they attacked Scalwrath. Got wiped out. So that horde that was west of the city attacked my city and just banged against the gates and did nothing. Here I'm going to set up these guys as a garrison, so I'll tell them to defend. And then you can see in the city I've got a really strong defense in the capital. 2 squads of foot knights. Actually, is this my... Okay. 2 squads of foot knights, a squad of axemen, a heavy spearman, a bowman, another bowman, actually 3 bowmen and a swordsman in the city, plus 2 monks that are doing research and a priest that's casting a spell. There are 3 enemies in my domain, so let's just take a quick look at what they are. Yep, okay, I knew about all those. I'll end the turn. Okay, I bet that it looks like the imps attacked White Cove, so let's see the battle. Yep, they got slaughtered and a few ran away. The other battle I was in was, oh yeah, it looks like the goblins here battered into my main army, which is exactly what I wanted, so I lost nothing and they got slaughtered. That's a very powerful army, unless it's against dragons. Let's move these goblins into the city, and then we can make this priest part of this research squad. Move the goblins into this garrison group, garrison division, and then this priest can try to cast another spell. I don't think there's anything I want him to cast right now, so I'll put him into the research group. And then here we've got some scout cavalry that I'll set to defend for a little while. Other units that need commands. I wonder what that dragon's doing down there. Actually, I'm gonna send my scout cavalry out to try to get an eye on that dragon. And this priest can cast a spell here, another spell. We'll go for industry. And then I think I would really like to wipe out these goblins here. I'd actually like to wipe out these ogres. So let's make my way north. I've never fought ogres. I don't know how tough they are. This priest can cast another spell. Let's cast Zealotry on this city. And then we got 2 units that need orders. I think I should be able to wipe this group out, so I'm just going to attack them. I lost nothing. Perfect. Okay. And then one more group that needs orders. The scout. Don't want to get within 2 of that city because he will come and get my scout, so I'll just hold here. End the turn. Okay, it looks like some orcs are headed this way. Here, I'm going to let this priest, I think, leave the city and run back to the main city. There's some spiders up there. 4 spider queens. That sounds a little scary. I think I can safely make it back with the priest, hopefully. Here, there's heavy swordsmen, longbowmen, and spearmen. Let's go block them. And here I have my scout. I'm going to set him for sentry duty for now. Then I think I can end the turn here. I need to send a priest down to White Cove to cast spells. Let me try to do that again. I've tried before and failed. My workers are done here, so I'm going to send them west. And then it looks like I had a battle here. I probably got attacked by those orcs and goblins. I lost nothing. Perfect. So let me take this army into the ogre lair. I better save it because I have no idea how strong ogres are. They could squish me, but maybe not. I think I'll kill them. So let's make an attack. Oh yeah, I squashed him. Okay, great. And then I got some rewards for killing that lair. I got 103 gold, 64 mana, fragments of an ancient map. So I assume that revealed something to me, but I think maybe it just revealed this northern area to me. The ice, where the ice starts at the edge of the map. Okay, there's some polar bears headed in there. Let's see, empty queue for building and Scalwrath. So I think what I want to produce is anything that gives me money, because money's the hard thing in this game so far. See anything that really gives me money, so I'm just going to produce wealth for now with these guys. And then I have these priests to move. I think that looks safe. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to pull a priest out into a separate squad. And then I'm going to take this squad and try to sneak them down to the city. The last priest that tried to get to White Cove got slaughtered on the road, but we're going to try again because I want to cast some spells down there. Okay, here's my priest running along the road. My worker, I would like to build a mine right there, but that seems to be a little bit of a dangerous spot. Let me go ahead and try. There's some orcs over here. Let me head east and see if I can just slaughter them. Yep, I lost 3 foot knights. That's okay. Another battle. The ogres, more ogres attacked me, but I slaughtered them, so apparently they're not that tough. These priests, I'm going to have them head into the city and just join a research squad here. And I think I will pause the video here. I've gone on for about a half an hour. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm really enjoying this game. It's pretty challenging. I mean, not even challenging as in fighting other empires, but just surviving and building your own empire is really fun and challenging. So I like it so far. I wish it had hero characters, and I kind of wish it had more types of research than the three magic schools. But I don't know what, where the game gets late game. I'm not sure how it plays. I know it's got some nice ability to set some. Well, I'll quickly show you. When you go to the main menu and you want to start a game, um, you can set it up pretty nicely. It lets you set the map however you want to set it. You can also change the research speed, which I love in a game. I don't like research to go too fast because I don't like the idea that in games that where you research troops and buildings, you barely get one thing researched and you've already hit the next research level and you already need to upgrade or replace what you just researched. I'd rather kind of research something and then use it for a while and fight some wars and have some things happen with that level of technology before I just get to the next level. So I like that ability to slow down research. You can also set the AI difficulty, number of AI opponents, how many neutral cities there are. I like that you can set how tough the neutral cities are. I like them. I put mine on high. So you can pick your wizard's school, whatever school you want to be, your main school. So it has some nice options to start up. Very simple game, very cheap on Steam. I think it cost maybe, I don't know, $5 or something. It was pretty cheap. Let's see how much it costs. It doesn't show me here because I already own the game. But anyway, I will talk to you later. Thanks.